Hey guys, it's Meme. I'm my trusty sidekick.
Ol Vinnie is here. Welcome in to the last live show of 2023.
Is it?
The last one. Monday is January the 1st.
It is.
2024. So the last live show of 2023. We're excited to be with you tonight. Just Meme and I in the house tonight. Shenanigans is not here. She's with her family, doing a little vacation time, much deserved vacation time. So we hope that you have come out tonight to have some fun. I'll just go ahead and tell you, Mama said this is either going to be great or it's going to be a total flop. So we'll see what happens. It's
either going to be beautiful or a flop.
Okay. Beautiful or a total flop. If you're new to us, we're Meme Made It, and you can find everything about us anywhere you type in Meme Made It. Any search engine you can find us. Or you can go to our website at www.mememadeit.com, and you can find all of the cool products that we use each week in our show, where you can order them for yourself from our store. We also ask that you consider subscribing to our channel if you enjoy what you see. And we have a thing around here called Vinnying the video. That means you give us a thumbs up. So if you want to bless us, give us a thumbs up, Vinny the video, and if you haven't, subscribe so we can reach a goal of 400,000 before too much longer. Mame.
We're at 378.
We're getting there, slowly but surely.
It's picking up a little bit. For those of you who don't know, the week between Christmas and New Year, we give as an option to our employees. So some of them take it off and some don't. And Shannon was one that did, and I'm glad she did. Listen, if anybody needs a break, our employees need a break. All of them do. But Jasmine and Haley have decided that they were going to be here. So they've been here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which has been good because we had a secret sale. It wasn't secret. Don't worry, it's still going on. Not had. We still have. So you guys can get in on it too. It wasn't a secret, but on Tuesday, we started a sale in the store. It's an inventory reduction sale because next week we do inventory.
Well,
right?
When Amber comes back.
When Amber gets back, we do inventory.
So not next week, but the week after.
So we thought, let's reduce some inventory to give us less to count. And I think they've kind of started. I think they're going to start a little early, just marking stuff. But anyway, so if you would like to take advantage of the inventory reduction sale, which is 23% off.
Now, it's not every item, but it is.
It's almost everything.
Most items.
It's very, very few things.
23% off, and the code is SEEYA23.
But it's spelled SEEYA23.
So
all caps, all
we're saying goodbye to 23. See ya, 23.
Michelle threw out her back crafting. What were you making? I gotta know, so I will not make it. Yeah, so the sale's going on. Also, some of the Christmas papers have been put into the sidewalk sale. If you guys don't know about our sidewalk sale category, it came up after open house. We had an inside sidewalk sale. It was supposed to be outside, but the weather was inclement, so we brought it inside. So then I was like, well, let's just take it online. So we have a lot of items in there that are 60, 70, some even 80% off, depending on what the item is. And so Amber, before she left, threw some Christmas paper in there too. So if you want to go ahead and grab up some Christmas paper, it's not a whole lot. It was just some of the titles that we had. And I think they're as low as $9.95, $9.90, something like that. So go grab some goodies while you can. The sale goes through the 1st. So it wasn't secret. It's just I didn't do a video about it. We just sent out an email. We put it on social media. If you're not on our email list, why? Like, that is the most important thing you need to do.
Get on it.
For 2024, you need to be on our email list. It costs you nothing. We send out emails to you about everything that's going on. You can ignore them if you want to, but it's important to get them because you never know what you're missing out on. Okay, so here's what we're going to do tonight. We have behind our cash wrap in our retail store, we have a we have a grass wall. And we're always trying to decide what to do to it because it's so pretty when it's decorated.
It's not real grass.
No, it's not real grass. Thank goodness it wouldn't be alive anymore. But this, for Christmas, we put a Merry Christmas sign up and we did globe lights in the shape of a Christmas tree, which we really, really love. But it's time to change that. Jazz and Haley this afternoon started taking down Christmas decorations, which is super sad. But it's also kind of refreshing, isn't it? It's kind of a reset. I like the new year. I like the reset. So I was like, what do I want to put up there? And I thought I want it to be something paper and handmade. And then I was like, well, I want it for the winter. Well, what should it be? 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. What should we put up there that's paper and handmade for winter? I'm going to wait till you say it. I really am going to wait. Because I mean, come on. No, you can't say it. This is an interactive television show. If you're watching on television, interactive. Tell me what we're going to make. You'll get it. Probably the first person will say exactly what it is. That's a good idea, Tammy, but not quite. There it is, Molly. Snowflakes. We're going to make some snowflakes. So I went on to the YouTubes, as you do. Isn't that what y'all do when you need to make a project? And I was like, paper snowflake. Okay. So I found a paper snowflake and it was absolutely gorgeous. But you know me, I want to do it in cardstock. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it in cardstock. So I'm starting out with 8.5 by 11 paper, cardstock, not paper, cardstock. And I'm cutting it down to 8.5. Let me tell you why. The snowflake starts as a square. Now on the video, they do something else, but it's just kind of like, if I got these tools, let's use it and make it easier. So I'm going to start with the square. And back to my tools, I'm going to take my scoreboard. Why not? I have it. Let's use it, right? And I'm going to score this guy on the diagonal. A lot of you ask why I have this line drawn on my scoreboards. This is so I can do just this. See how I'm able to float? I can see that line down here. I can see the line up here and know that I'm on the line. And now I will score. For my next trick, I will score.
Well, you talented.
I'm telling you, I am. Now, I have not done this. I have not done this in my other ones, but I'm going to score it both ways because I think it might help. I think it might help. Okay. So there's one. Let's do another one. Do we have any Cricut cutting boards left? Trimmers? I don't know, but if we do, you better grab them. I don't think we do. I think that's how we discovered we couldn't get them, is we couldn't get them. Oh, Patty. I was reading Patty's. We don't say the word. Have y'all noticed if you still say that word, we get like dinged on YouTube, so we don't say it. But Patty had the same visitor I had. It was on Christmas Eve. That's terrible. I hope you're doing better.
She says she is getting better.
Okay. Hi, Tina. Saw all your quilts. You did a great job.
I was very impressed, Tina. I got to be honest.
I had to tell Vince how you did it. I'm like, listen, this ain't traditional. She did this as you go. Quilt as you go. Okay. So I did that right. Where is that line drawn? Dana, great question. Now you don't have to do this. I do it. It makes sense to me. I draw it on the 6-inch mark. So I draw it 6 inches all the way down. And I do this on this board. And I also do it on my mini. I do it halfway. I think halfway on the mini is either 3 or 3 1/8. I can't remember if it's 6 or 6 1/4 on the minis. But I draw it down the middle. That way I can use all the way around. Have all that room.
Yeah, Bree, that was the whole point of the sale, was to sell it so we didn't have to count it. So if it's selling out, that's
it's bad and good, right?
Kind of the goal.
Oh, let me show you. So I folded this in half. Okay. Then I'm going to fold it again in half. That's why I did that other score, which I don't know if I need, but we'll see. So fold it in half, fold it in half. Now let me tell you what, okay? These YouTubers that make videos, I'm just going to tell you something. Sometimes they make things hard to follow, okay? I apologize if I ever do that. Sometimes they do. And I can't tell you how many I cut wrong. Y'all want to see?
There's been a few.
I kept going, I did it again. I did it again. Let me show you. So this is wrong. You do not want to do this. This looks like a building in Vegas or something, or a pyramid, doesn't it? You don't want to do this. I probably could do something with this. Oh, I bet I could do something.
Again, it's either going to be great or it's going to be a flop.
Okay, we'll play with that later. Don't do that. Okay, here's what you want to do. Let me remember.
Yeah, now, because with everybody watching, you can't cut it wrong. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
So we folded that point there, right? And then we bring this together. Notice these sides are open. And do you see the folded edges at the bottom? Okay. if I'm doing this right, and I won't know till I do it, cut from the folded edge up. If you cut from the open edge, you just cut that pyramid shape I just did. So from the folded edge, okay, and you're going to make 4 cuts and just eyeball them from each other. 1. Don't go all the way to the end. Stop somewhere down there, half an inch or so from the middle. 2, 3. And on this one here, don't get super, super, super close right here. See how I left myself a pretty good triangle? You'll see why in a minute. Okay, you got to have that because it's rough if you get too close. Okay, all right. Then we're going to go right over here. This is the second page. We're doing it exactly the same. You need 6 per snowflake. Yeah, more paper for Ben is the truth. That's exactly what that is. Those are sentiment strips. You need 6 per snowflake. Why do you need 6 per snowflake? Somebody tell me. Okay.
Well, I thought you always had to have an odd number.
No, it's a snowflake. So why do we need 6?
Oh, I got you. You mean 6 snowflakes?
6 legs.
Oh.
Snowflakes always have 6 legs. I did not know this until one day someone, not me, I don't remember who it was, but someone released a snowflake set that had more than 6 legs on some of the snowflakes. And there was quite an outcry that it was incorrect.
It seems to me like if you're making your own kind of snowflakes, you can make them as many as you want.
Well, if you remember, one year you and I and the kids made snowflakes on that on my iPad during July when we were on vacation, and they were called Fancy Flurries, and we did all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, the stamp set.
And we released it, but I think because I called them fancy, I got away with it. But I love that set. I think we vaulted it since. Okay, now you see I've laid it flat. Okay, this middle section, you can see that middle triangle. We're going to fold that together and glue it. But here's what I want you to do, okay? Take your thumb and kind of curl that because we're using cardstock. We need to kind of get it going. See how I'm kind of standing it up? You need to kind of train it a little bit. All right, so now that I've got it there, I'm going to pull this over here because we're going to be using it a lot. Oh, I have a mess in this room, y'all. Okay, glue. And then stick it. Stick that together, crossing it over. It kind of looks like a toilet paper roll. Why did I have to go there? Why couldn't it be a paper towel roll? See, it's just a circle. See that? So you do one in one direction, then you turn it around, and you grab the next one, the next little triangle, and you're going to bring them together. You don't really have to train these because they're softer, because they're smaller pieces. Glue here. A cannoli is exactly what it looks like. I went toilet paper. You went cannoli, and it makes much more sense to say cannoli.
Groceries.
Groceries are much. Look how many cannolis, and I didn't even see it. Okay, so now you see I've got one rolled the other way, one rolled that way. So what do you think we're going to do now, Vinnie B?
I think you need to go back the other way.
That's exactly right. You're going to go back the other way, pick up the next one, turn it. And the cool thing is because we scored this, you're really laying the score line on each other. So you know you're getting it straight. That score line lines up on top of the one underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
These are really kind of fun. Now, I say that now, but I probably am going to need about 7 of these. We'll see how it feels after I've made, 7 times 6?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
42.
After I've made 42 of these. And probably tomorrow I will recruit some help. Did I just mess up? I did, you guys. I messed up. Let me fix that real quick. I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, I needed this one. Yeah, I'm going to do this behind the cash wrap. I think this will be pretty on our grass wall to have them hanging at different heights. And I think I'm going to make them in different sizes. I think these are a full 8.5 by 8.5 square. I may make some that are like 6 by 6 square. I may try that with you guys. Do y'all want me to try that next and see what it looks like? Because wouldn't that be pretty to have bigger and smaller kind of hanging from the top of that grass wall? I think it'll be pretty.
Debbie, today is the first day that we can reorder the glue press.
Oh, I did that one backwards too. I got to stop talking to y'all. I need to pay attention, so you talk. Did you see what I did? It was heavy to one side because I glued it the wrong way. I got to stop talking. That's how it's supposed to go. It still feels a little off, but that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Let's do another one. Open up this one. Y'all, we went to dinner before this because
Molly said they were all telling you, don't do it that way.
our eating schedule has gotten very, very, very off during the holidays.
Very off.
Like we're having breakfast at 10 in the morning and then dinner at 5 in the evening. It's really off. But we went to dinner before the live show. And when I got out of my truck, when I got on my side, I saw these people all huddled over at the front door, like looking at something on the ground. And I heard this lady on the phone saying it flew into the window and then fell on the concrete. And I could see something on the ground, but I couldn't make out what it was. Well, when she said that, I realized it was a bird. So this bird had flown into the window above the door, and all the people were, I don't know who she had called. Must have been the police. Because after we placed our order and we were sitting down, we just sat down to eat, and an officer came in the room and said, "Who's driving this truck out here?" And Vinny said, "Me." And he said, "Can I come get you to back it up for me?" And as he was going out, he said, "There's a hawk under your truck." That it was a hawk that had flown into the window. You can take it from
was
there.
not a little bird.
There. No, it was a big old bird. So Vinny went out there and had to move the truck, but as he moved it, the bird flew away.
Well, he had to shoo it with a broom.
Oh, he shooed it.
But when he did, it got up and flew off.
But it flew off. So that was something like a hawk. I knew it was big. What I saw was big that they were looking at. I just couldn't make out what it was. Mostly because I never wear my glasses like I should. But Look, I did it again, and I picked up the whole end piece that time. What's that question? Maybe have you seen the fabric ones, like the paper one? I have seen them. I've seen a lot of different ones done in fabric. That's what Penny needs to do for her shop, doesn't she? Should I challenge her? I know, poor bird. Poor bird. Tammy saw a bald eagle sitting in a field on Sunday. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we had one fly into the window here, and Lydia was here when it happened, and it took it a minute, but it flew off. But it took it a minute to catch up. What? Did I see another question? There's that one. Okay. Oh, I think I have enough to put together a snowflake. I made 4 off camera so that we would have enough. Okay. Now, I've not put one together before. I don't know how this is going to go. So we're going to see. But what I think I'm going to do, let me kind of.
It's either going to be great.
It's either going to be great or a flop. That's what I told Vince. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay. I'm not even going to try. Here's the deal. You're going to take 2 of them and you're going to stack them on top of each other. Okay. Just like this. And the video called for a stapler. I'm going to use the tiny attacher. And which is a stapler. It's just tiny. And I'm going to staple it several times because it's tiny. So I did that. Then I'm going to take another one and line it up. Just the same. Just line it up. Then I'm going to staple it too. And look, there's half of our snowflake. Oh, these are going to be so pretty, aren't they?
It's not going to be a flop, babe.
It's not. It's going to be so pretty. All right, so now I'm going to take another one, and I'm just going to attach it just the same way. I really don't think you can mess these up unless your stapler don't go all the way through, and I hope I didn't speak too soon. Look at that. So cool. So cool. These are big. I do want to try making this smaller. And then I think in the video, she kept going, but it seems like I saw somebody one time turn the last one around. I'm going to see what I need to do. Oh, I just squished my finger. No, I don't think I'm going to need to. See, look how pretty that's going to be, you guys.
That's going to be good looking.
But see, wouldn't it be cool if this one is not?
So pretty.
You think I should? Think I should staple it on straight? What do you think? Let me look. Yep. I'm going to staple. Okay. So this last one, instead of pushing it. No, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it the same way. It gets the job done. Let's try not to pinch my fingers this time. Look, you guys. That is beautiful. I think those are going to be so pretty whenever I hang this up on the grass wall. I'll show y'all, don't worry. But isn't that pretty? It would have looked better if I did it straight. We'll do that on the next one because now but it looks like a little heart. I think it's cute. And if I hang it from here, it probably won't be bad, right? I think it'll be pretty. I might even attach these. When we hang them, I may attach these because they might get weak. They might weep. You know what I'm saying? You know, Alabama and the humidity, they might just start to kind of weep. And so I may.
Shouldn't be that bad this time of year, though.
They shouldn't be with the heat and everything. I may put a little glue where everything touches, but I think these are going to be so pretty. Let's see what happens if we make a 6x6. It may be too small for me to do. I don't want that to get messed up. Oh, that's going to be so pretty hanging from that wall, isn't it?
I think it's going to be sweet.
I think so too. Let's get some more paper. That did not take me very long at all. You know, have a better 6x6 will be too small. If that was 8.5, should I do 7? That'll only be an inch. That won't even show, will it? 6?
You were doing an 8.5 by 8.5.
If I'm going to do 6x6, I'm going to use 12 by 12 paper, cardstock. Don't you think?
Well,
because I can get 4 from one sheet instead of cutting up a bunch of 8.5 by 11. I'm gonna have to go get some, so just bear with me.
Talk amongst
yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
So, did everybody get all the they wanted from Santa Claus? May's gonna try to tell you that we agreed to not get each other presents this year.
We did agree.
And so we did not get each other presents this year. She got a package in the mail, and she accused me of cheating.
You cheated.
By buying her a present, but it was not a present.
How was it not a present?
You needed them, so I got them.
He cheated. Y'all just know
Did not cheat.
He cheated. I said, "What is this?" And you said,
did I say it's a Christmas present?
No.
Because it was.
You said you needed them. I ordered them. I said, this is a Christmas present. You said, no. You needed them. I ordered them. I said, this is a Christmas present.
And I said, no.
He cheated.
You needed them, and I ordered them.
No, Boat. We were not supposed to buy each other anything at all whatsoever. And Cheaterson did.
I did not cheat.
Cheated.
She needed a new pair of AirPods.
My AirPods.
Because they died.
Had gotten to her. Y'all, they were so funny. I've had them. How long have I had those AirPods? Since, I don't even know. They were the generation before the generation before. They were like old. And they got to the point I had to put them in my ear and turn them a certain way for me to be able to hear them. To the point that I would go, is there something wrong with my ears? Is there a reason I can't hear? So he was kind and bought me a new pair because y'all know I'm constantly watching something on with my AirPods in. And I couldn't say thanks, Patty. He cheated.
I did not cheat.
He literally cheated. See, that was a present. There you go. Told you.
It's not a present.
Y'all, that's a present, right? That's a big present if you ask me. And I was like, it
was
cheated.
Not a present. It was just something she needed.
Cheating.
Her old ones died. She needed them. No, it's not a present. It's not an anniversary present.
Present.
It was just.
You set a precedent. That's what you did. Means next year, I ain't trusting you. Although it didn't stress me too much. I didn't go buy you nothing.
No, there you go. Because you know it wasn't a gift.
Because I follow the rules. I'm a rule follower.
It was not a gift.
No,
it
you know I'm a rule follower.
It was not under the tree.
Y'all, I'm such a rule follower. You don't even know.
I didn't try to hide it from you when they came in.
No, that's how you sneakily gave it to me. That's what you did. That was your sneaky plan for giving it to me.
That's right, Kim. The present is my love, which you can have all year round. What Kim says.
And your cheating gifts. Cheated me. But y'all, look, I didn't care too much because I just said, okay, thank you.
That's right. It wasn't a present. It was a replacement for something you broke.
Whatever. whatever. Present. We all know it.
That's right, Kathy. Don't kill the spirit of the giver.
Y'all all, he's only reading the ones that are on his side.
That's exactly right.
Take them back, poor Vinny. You want to take them back? They've been used. They got earwax.
They were not a gift.
Sneakily.
That's right,
yes,
Christy.
I did.
Not wrapped, not a gift. No secret to it. You opened them, there they were.
Hold up. But there was a secret to them.
What?
You never told me you ordered them for me.
And
never.
That's
Never.
That's irrelevant.
He sat across the room while I opened them with that little grin on his face, knowing what I was doing. Because I had ordered some stuff and I said, "What is this?" And he said, "I don't know."
Oh, yeah, she was grateful. She was grateful.
Oh, I am very grateful. I am. I'm just playing with Vinny. I'm just doing this for y'all's entertainment. I was super. I was like, matter of fact, I think I said like 7 times. I would take it. Thank you for these.
I mean, you needed them. It was not a gift.
But he sat there with that look on his face. Show him the look. No. That one. He sat there with that look on his face and let me open that box. He knew exactly what he was doing.
That's right, Ann. Just taking care of the ones I love.
So sneaky gifts. Now,
Debbie said Vinny cheated, but it was sweet.
He cheated. I just need y'all to understand.
Thank you, Charlotte. It was a random act of kindness.
It was a blatant disregard of the rules, is what it was. Is there like a cute acronym for that? Blatant disregard. It was a BDR. It was a blatant disregard of the rules. That's what it was. And I knew he was going to do it. When we sat there and said, let's don't get each other gifts this year, I was like, I don't even know why I'm saying this to this man, because he will. And I even almost bought him a present because of it. We were at Bass Pro Shop this year. What were we doing there? Oh, looking for Addie's bow. We can all say it now. We're looking for Addie's bow. Yeah. Everything was secret before this. We were at Bass Pro Shop, and he kept drooling over this camo that was some special camo color or something. And he was so in love with it, but they didn't have your size, or they didn't have everything in your size or something. And so it was on sale, like big time sale. And that's why he was trying to get it. So I sneakily, we went to lunch afterwards, and I sneakily at lunch was on my phone trying to order the camo. Well, I got it all in the cart, and then I went, I don't know what size he wears, because you're in between sizes.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I get him what he normally wears, it's going to be too big. If I get him the other one, it's going to be too small, and he's not going to be able to wear it anyway, blah, blah, blah. So we sat there, and I looked at him, and I said, hey, listen, I was going to order this for you as a secret prize for Christmas. But if you want it, it's right there in the cart. Pick your size. And you didn't pick your size. You didn't order it.
I didn't.
Knowing.
That would have been cheating.
Knowing.
That would have let you buy me a Christmas present when that was against the rules.
You knew it already. You had already cheated. You could have said to me, matter of fact, I think I even said to you, now are we sticking to our rule?
We did. I did not break the rule.
He broke the rule. He did. Let's try this with this little guy. I know this will work with paper. What I'm concerned about is cardstock. And honestly, if the 2 end ones work, that's great. Oh, no, Kelly. No. Did you hear no about that? Hey, mister, you hear no?
What?
Early Valentine present. No?
Who said that?
No.
Oh, no, it ain't no early Valentine present. I ain't getting off that easy.
We ain't playing that game.
What goes around Valentine comes in a little black bag from our little friends at Moreland's.
If he don't go to Moreland's for Valentine.
I wise to that.
Debbie, how about if it was wrapped beside the tree and it was wrapped by, who wrapped it? I don't remember. I don't know where you ordered it. The Apple Store wrapped it. Does that count? I love how y'all all take Vinny's side.
Jewelry is a Christmas present. AirPods are an accessory.
Oh, Michelle said that?
Yeah.
Well, they are a necessity around me. But I was grateful because the whole night I was sitting there using them. I just kept going, thank you. Thank you for this. It was so nice to be able to hear. So funny. No, it was not a present. Would you call it? What would you call it if delivery was delayed? A late present. That's exactly what I would call it. Yo, he don't go around just buying me stuff willy-nilly. It was a present.
What?
You don't willy-nilly buy me stuff. Don't even say you do. You don't.
If you need something, I
No,
get it.
no, that's not what I'm saying. You don't just buy me something. I need a lot of stuff. I've mentioned things that I need. They don't just show up in the mail.
That's because you order your own stuff.
I've mentioned a lot of stuff. So that's what happened. Vince cheated and he got nothing for Christmas. Well, that's not true. You got, what'd you get for Christmas? Not from me. You didn't get anything from me.
I did. I got to take my boys on a hunting trip.
Well, that was but that was a lot of different things. But you got, what'd you get from your mama? That's usually who we get presents from. That's cute, y'all. This is going to be cute. Do you see it? That one
Yeah.
arm? What'd you get for your mama? I can't remember.
A belt.
The belt. Yep.
A wrench that was a replacement for one that I broke. And
Is that not a gift?
no, it was a gift. I asked for it.
There you go.
But you didn't ask for AirPods, so it wasn't a gift.
Subliminally, I asked for them.
And a feeder mount.
A raccoon mount. What do I cut? I forget. This side. Yes. Did y'all notice on the 6x6, I only cut 3 holes? Because I think 4 would be too much. Unless, if I was using regular paper, I would have done 4. But I think 4 is too much on these guys.
It seems like it would get real crowded.
Vinny, are you wearing a Christmas present?
No.
You're not wearing one today. I had to look and see. Thank you, Tamitha. Everybody watching is like, she is so ungrateful. Look at that ungrateful woman. That's not true. I'm very
Surely
grateful,
y'all don't think that.
but I love to tease him.
She likes to tease me.
I am very grateful. Matter of fact, we have spent the past at least 2 weeks. I don't know if you are this way. Vince and I are kind of sappy about each other. We just are. We're kind of sappy. I maybe shouldn't share it because some people might think it's ridiculous, but
why would somebody think it's ridiculous?
Like, this is our 25th wedding anniversary year, right? So every time something happens, I'll be like, that's what we get for 25 years. Like, it's just so cool to just like, we're just very sappy with each other. Just like this morning, I told him, so I was in the kitchen and I was just thinking how grateful I am to have you. And I was just like, telling God, thank you for you and all that kind of stuff. And I said, I know that I wish you could hear what I think or know what I think inside. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we all think. I wish you could know what I think too.
We're very, very sappy about stuff. Vinny is much more sappy than me, but I've been trying.
A drip sappy.
But I've been trying to be more sappy for you because I know that's what you like. And y'all know what I mean by sappy. Just kind of, I don't know, swoony. Like today we said, do y'all hold hands with your husband? Do y'all know that's kind of going away? Do people not hold hands?
We still hold hands.
I told Vince, I said, we have a lot of friends and I see them all over the place and I don't see them holding hands. And I'm like, is that going away? But I love to hold your hand. I told you that today. I always want to be holding your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of stuff, we get we had a preacher that called it moony-eyed. This one's going to be cute. That's it. Listen, hold your man's hand. Even if he don't. And gentlemen, if you're watching, reach out. Reach out for her hand. Mitch used to tell me when we first got married, y'all know we've both been through Spouse 101. It's just I named it that, and Vinny just teaches me without telling me that it's a class that I'm taking. But he used to tell me, it's true.
Yes.
We're in the car, and he would reach over and just put his hand like on my leg, just reach over, and I just would let him do that, right? And one day he did it, and he did it, and he not slapped, but he tapped more, and he, did it again. And I was like, what is it? And he said, when I do that, your hand should go to my hand like that. And I was like, oh, now I know.
Automatic.
I didn't know that. I had to be taught. So now every time he reaches over, my hand goes to his hand. Right. It's so funny. And that was when we were,
I think we were still dating.
No, I doubt
Pretty sure.
I think we were married by that time, but it was funny because he was like, I was like, oh, okay. My bad. Did not know.
Gene, that means your anniversary is real close to ours. Ours is the 23rd, and this year was 25 for us.
And it was Josh and Taylor's 5th because they got married on our 20th anniversary. Oh, always smile. My mama taught me that. I'm going to tell you something. My mom taught me when your grandchildren, your children, your spouse, when they enter the room, smile. Smile
What's
at
up,
them.
Don? Good to see you, buddy. He says Sheila and him hold hands in their sleep.
I'm sure you do, Cozy Bear. I love that. We don't because Vinny has hot flashes.
Vinny does. Oh, hold up a minute. That's a good try, Sweatbox.
Tell them about the other morning and what temperature was you woke up to, and I was just living my best life.
Oh, yeah. Well, the temperature has been fluctuating severely in Alabama for the last 2 weeks. So it'll be 30 at night, and then it'll be 65 during the daytime. So the air conditioner needs to be on. Well, we forgot to switch it to heat one night. And when I woke up the next morning, it was a chilly 62 degrees in our house. She was just good to go.
Living my best life. I'd even taken a shower and everything.
I said, good Lord, it's cold up in this house.
He came in the bathroom. He said, it is 62 degrees in this house. And I was like, and? I was like, I'm loving it. I couldn't believe it, though, because there was a time when that would be too cold for me. But I didn't even believe it.
Used to, if I don't have it on 70, I've been trying to color down to 69 this year.
Used to, I would have a heater in the bathroom. Things have
changed. Oh, yeah.
I used to go into my bathroom and turn a little portable heater on. Matter of fact, that heater's in my closet. I saw it and I went, I have not turned that heater on and I don't know when. That tells you.
Now she just gets up and turns the dryer on in the bedroom.
I have a washer and dryer like an RV one in my bedroom, in my bathroom.
Our bathroom.
Because when Josh and Taylor lived there, there's a lot of people using the washing machine. So I just got myself one upstairs. And I don't just turn it on to turn it on, but it's a good excuse to do laundry in the morning. That's what I do. I'm like, I'll just put a load of clothes in and it'll warm up in here. I got paper going everywhere, y'all. Yeah, it was cold. Now, I'll tell you something happened the other night that kind of blew my mind. I was like, I don't think she's feeling good. We went to my mother-in-law's house. They keep their house hot. 76 is their average. That's what they keep it at.
Smoking in there.
And I walked in the other night and she said, I'm roasting. I looked at her. I was like, what? She said, I am roasted. And poor old granddad had a blanket over his shoulders, but I think they acclimate. Yeah. And then if they go outside, but I have not heard her say she was hot in 15 years. You know it?
Yeah.
But she said she was roasting, but she had been up making soup. I think she'd been up.
Yeah. Well, we normally keep the AC on 70 during the summer and the heat on 69 or 70 in the winter. But I've been trying to cull it back just a little bit on the heat, but not 62 back.
Oh, Sandy Sweetness cools it down at night and then he raises it in the morning for her. Y'all, I just can't acclimate. And another thing is sometimes I'll just be freezing. The other night I told Sam, I was like, we went to dinner with all the kids on, what night was that? We went to dinner with everybody. Before Christmas? It was before Christmas. Went to dinner, and when we walked out, I got a chill. I was like, goodness. And I said, man, the temperature must have dropped since the day Vince goes.
Yeah. It had gone from 60 to 57.
He said, it's 57. The high today was 60. It's dropped 3 degrees and you're shivering. He don't give me no slack, y'all. No slack.
Come on now.
I don't care. I love it. That's it right there. If Tamith is hot, she's calling 911.
Yeah, something definitely ain't right.
I got to tell y'all, I gave the girls all their albums and they loved them. I mean, unless they were lying to me and trying to be kind, but
Christian.
We went to dinner that night and I had taken them with me and they all got them and Abby got one and they were all very, very, very kind about them. So I'm hoping that they love them as much as I enjoyed making them. We'll see. I told them I want to see when they put pictures in them. And I'll tell you something, we'll have enough pictures this year. We took some pictures this year. Everybody did. So that will be good. I'm close. I've got 2 more to make, and then we can put this little guy together. Vinny, remind everybody about the sale while I'm putting these last 2 together, because some came in late.
Okay, for those of you that have just joined in, we are currently having a sale at our online website of www.maymaymadeit.com. Most all items in the store are 23% off during this sale, and we're calling this our inventory reduction sale. So the code is SEEYA23, SEEYA 23. Saying goodbye to the year 23.
She'll probably type it in for you guys, but you do have to put the code in. Good question. What items are excluded? Misties are excluded. Books are excluded.
Clubs are excluded.
And classes are excluded. I don't have any classes on that site.
And I think the new product that came in, we did not include in the sale.
New product was excluded. Somebody said something I wanted to comment on. Love the picture of everybody in the pajamas. Y'all, we've been doing that so long. I started looking back because I want to do, I have a wall in my house. I've always wanted to do like a photo wall. And Vinny put his deer up there. Was it last year? Your deer were up there, I think. And I moved him at Father's Day. I had somebody come and move them downstairs for him as a Father's Day gift. And I know that sounds like I'm not being, I know that sounds bad because I had to move, but
that's where I wanted them anyway.
He turned the downstairs into his like main
we
cave.
didn't put them downstairs because the kids were still living down there, and we didn't want to, decorate their room for them.
So when they moved, I had somebody come put them downstairs for him, which left me that wall open again. And I've been trying to decide what to go there. Well, I think it'll be cool if I do all of our pajama pictures from the years, because we have pictures that start with just the kids. And then Sam comes, like you can see the
progression.
It goes from, just the kids to then Sam and then Taylor and so on and so on. And I think that'll be super cool to just every year add our pajama picture up there. I don't think we missed a year. Actually, we did miss a year. Do you remember the year? We might have got a picture, but you remember the year that everybody said, don't buy them, we'll just bring our own, and then they didn't really do it? Do you remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have a picture of that year, but I think it'll be cute to do that. So I'm going to have them printed, and I'll tell you something else I did. I went, I didn't go anywhere, but online. We had a family photo made 2 Christmases ago. And at that time, it was all of us. So I have that. I went on Smallwoods. I think it's called smallwoods.com, and had that picture printed because I want that to be the center because it's the whole family. And it's the last time that will be the whole family, because in May we have little James coming, little James Vincent. So he's coming. And so that's why I wanted to go ahead and get that one on the wall now.
Yeah.
Because once he's here, we'll have to do another family photo and we can replace that one. And I think it'll be so cool.
Okay, Kim, if you signed up for the Scripture Club after
the 15th,
November the 15th, then December the 15th would be your first club. If you signed up after December the 15th this month, you will not get one until January. But the Scripture Club has been sent out. It was sent out on the 21st on time, but Christmas. With the holidays, it could be running a little slower than normal.
We will be getting more 49 and Market albums. The girls told me today that we had already sold out of those on the sale. I knew we would when they're 23% off. But we will keep those as long as I can keep them because they are just my favorite. And I'm just going to tell y'all, they were a hit. I haven't heard from Shannon. I don't think Shannon has given her stuff out yet. I think theirs is tonight. I think their family had to wait to get together. So, I haven't heard from her, but I'm sure that her family is going to love theirs. Okay, let's put this together and see what we get. This one's going to be cute, you guys. Look at this. It's going to be tiny. It's not really tiny, just smaller. So now I only need to make 5 more so I can have an uneven number. So we'd have 7 to put up on the wall. I don't know if I should put this one in straight, because the reason I say this is because I didn't on the other one. I don't know if it'll look very, very different.
Nessie, we have 2 stamp clubs, regular club and the Scripture Club. So the regular club ships out on the 6th of every month, and the Scripture Club ships on the 21st of every month. So if you're into stamping, you should check it out because it certainly gives you some big discounts in the store every day.
These are super fun to make, you guys.
Debbie, it is sold out in our store. We do not have any yet. We are able to order them today. So hopefully we will have them in soon.
I will tell you, if you don't have a tiny attacher, grab one. This works perfect for this. Look at that. I was even able to get in there and put that last one on. Perfect. This is super easy to use. Love this. And we have those in store unless they're sold out, but we should have these in store.
As far as I know.
Pick up the, I think we have the refill staples too. Pick up your staples too while you're at it. Okay, so let's look at the difference in the size. So from an 8.5 by 11 square, we get that. And from a 6 by 6 square, we get that. That's going to be pretty together, right?
I think so, yeah.
So, sorry, y'all. I need to go, not now, obviously, but I'll have to go and look. These are pretty big. It might not can hold as many as I thought. I do have a paper clip on this one. I thought I was going to have to hold these together to get the glue to dry, but I didn't. But I do want to tell you, remember this about art glitter glue. It loves pressure. Okay. So the reason these were drying so quick, I mean, they dry quick anyway because it's art glitter glue, but the pressure you put on them really helps.
No, Deb, they're not back in yet. I'm able to order them today. They're back in stock at our supplier. I might have said it that way. I apologize if I was confusing.
B, maybe I should add some paper stars too. Should I make some paper stars too? I don't know. The stars and snowflakes, they might not make this so much. It sounds pretty, stars and snowflakes. But I'll hold these up and see. We're only going to do one show tonight, you guys, because I don't have anything to show. Like, no one's been here to open mail or to open packages or anything to give me anything. So, oh, really? Okay, I see. Yeah, I think these are pretty. I think they're going to be real pretty for the winter hanging up. Maybe I'll hang them with maybe a white ribbon and a bow at the top of each one. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it?
Debbie, I don't know for sure because I don't know what her schedule is as far as when they are working, because this is a holiday week also. So I would say usually they're pretty quick, but again, there's a holiday in there. So it may take it 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Timothy, are these available? I think these just came back in, but that doesn't mean anything. Someone mentioned using glitter paper a while ago. The reason I didn't is because it'll be one-sided. Because on one side the glitter's not glitter. I wonder how that would look.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna let these be matte. I could do fish and line, but do you not think it'd be pretty to have a big bow holding them up? I'm about bows this year, which is weird because I don't want to get back into ribbon, y'all. Don't want to get back into it. Not making bows. I don't mind that. I don't want to get back into decorating with ribbon. I know it's going to come back around. I know it is. But ribbon was always kind of my nemesis. Oh, that would be pretty. But I think on the green wall, I'm just going to do white.
Yeah, I definitely think white on that particular situation would be correct.
I think them hanging with a bow at I don't know, a bow may be overkill. I'll find out. Oh, Meredith, welcome in to our live. Welcome in. So we got a few minutes. We'll end at 7. If y'all have any questions or anything you want me to show you or see, you want a sneak peek for Saturday, Tamitha will be so mad. She does not like sneak peeks. Bows are so in this year. The bow I loved this year, I saw someone do this on their Christmas tree. They tied a bow with long tails. It was like velvet bow with big long tails, and they put them all over the tree, and I fell in love with that. Oh, it was so pretty.
Connie, she just used a pair of scissors to cut that. She did not use a cutting board or anything.
Well, I did to make them square. Is that what she's talking about?
Oh.
Because I can't use my Cricut one anymore. I can't get the Cricut one. So this is what I'm using now. And I got to be honest with y'all. I'm pretty happy about this because look, this is the only reason I wanted my 13-inch trimmer. Y'all, I was on the phone with somebody from Apple today. He was so nice. His name was Eric. And about almost ending the phone call, he said, "Can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Are you from Alabama?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You have a you're being kind, Eric." He said, "My parents, his family's from Alabama and Georgia.
Mhm.
And the fact that he recognized mine as Alabama says he's really from here because Georgia and Alabama are two different accents." But it was funny when he said that. Anyway, here's what I like about this. This almost pretty much fits. Do you see that? Like I can cut it with it in here. So I like that because I do. It's not quite. See how it's that little extra from 12? I like that. Now I will tell you, and Tamitha will tell you she's edited it out because I did this. I keep forgetting these situations. I got to get used to this because when I was filming the folio class, I went to score and instead of scoring, I cut and I cut right through the page. So that's a thing. It happens.
Let's pay attention.
I typically don't use this for my scoring anyway, but lately I've been like, it's a half an inch, use it. You know what I'm saying? If it's just a little something, I'll do this. But um let me give you a sneak peek. Timothy screamed no. Did you see her?
She did. Did somebody mention my hoodie? Is that what they were talking about a while ago?
About being a Christmas.
Yeah.
I think they probably thought it was.
Yeah.
These are Vinny's favorite hoodies.
These are. And if you have an outdoorsman for a husband or somebody that works outside, I highly recommend them. They're from a company called AFTCO, AFTCO, and they have a built-in face mask. So you can use it to help, keep the wind off your neck and off your face.
It's not like a medical face
No,
mask.
no, no,
It's
no.
just
I
like
mean,
for
just
cold
like
weather.
for cold weather.
Tamitha. Hey, listen. Look, everybody's telling me to mark them. Let me explain something to you. They're already marked. I know the gray one is for cutting and the white one is for scoring. And I know the one on top is for cutting and this one is for scoring. But when you get going, you just don't think about it. I don't
In the
even
moment,
look. I
in the
just
passion
use
of the
them. I don't even
moment.
think about it. So even if I marked them, it wouldn't matter because to me, they are marked because of that. Okay. Don't be mad, Timothy. They're going to get a sneak peek. So here's the deal. Saturday night, you're going to get part 1. I really wanted this to be a 1-part video, but it's too much. Here's what I've been thinking. I love cut aparts. Y'all know this. If you want to pick up this paper, I better not tell you that beforehand because, yeah. People are going to be mad if they watch the video and it's sold out, but it is what it is. This is the paper I'm using. I'm using Wintertime. It's 20% off, so grab it now. But it'll still be 20% off Saturday.
Wintertime is that a new paper?
Yeah.
Then it's not on sale.
Is it not?
The new papers we didn't put, they were not supposed to be on sale.
I don't know. Anyway, here's the deal. I've been wanting, so many people talk to me about cut aparts. What do we do with cut aparts? How do we use cut aparts, especially in mini albums and folios and stuff? So I told y'all I've been watching a lot of tutorials on sewing and learning a lot, and I've realized what things are beneficial for me to learn, and I've been trying to translate that into paper. And I'm like, you know what, if I was new to paper or if I didn't understand paper packs very well, I would want to know what to do with cut aparts. Like that would be a thing I would struggle with. So I started watching a lot of folio videos and just kind of seeing how people are using them, because I know how I use them, but I wanted to see other ways. So for this folio that we're bringing out Saturday, part 1 will be Saturday. What I have focused on is the cut apart. So I'm kind of letting the paper tell me what to do. And here's what I mean. I'll just show you because it's you're going to want to see how all this is done. I'm really, as I go, doing my cut aparts in the book and letting them decide how the page lays out. I want you to watch it Saturday night, 6 p.m. Central, because I'm really letting the cut apart build the album. And I think you'll really like it once you learn it. I'm also teaching you, this has a magnet. I'm teaching you how to put these kinds of things in anywhere you want them. Okay. So this is just a pocket, but this one is different. It has a double open. It opens this way and it also opens this way. This is a pocket here once you get it open. Okay. So the big thing is we're talking about in this video how, first off, this is a different folio layout. It turns out to be a 3/4 inch spine, but this is a different folio layout than we've done before. But I really want you to watch this because I think if you struggle with your cut aparts and you struggle with your adding flaps and flips and all that. I'm trying to add a lot of that in this one because I just want to show you. Now, here's the idea behind it. I don't want you to think I have to make this one. Every time I want those flips and flaps, it has to be this one. What I want you to think is, oh, I have this really cute cut apart and I'm working on this folio. Where could I create a flap and use that cut apart? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm wanting you to think like that. But anyway, I want you to watch it, okay? Because yeah, we build in that video. We're going to build the folio, and we also build all of this. We're going to do everything you see here, but I'm really wanting you to go into your paper pack first. I never do that. I never do that. The only thing I ever pull out first is the cover pages. But for this time, I pulled out my cut aparts and looked at them and thought, how do I want these to lay into my folio? And I think it's going to open up a whole new world for us. You know, last year we spent a year learning, if you're in the folio club, learning how to make folios in all these different ways. Well, for this one, I want us to start looking at how we can even do more. Okay. So in Saturday's video, we'll make the folio and then we will start decorating, and we will talk magnets and we will talk flips and flaps and pockets and things like that. When Vinnie pulled the neck up, it reminded her of Bazooka Joe. Okay, so don't miss that one. And like I said, I wanted it to be a one-part video, but it took me a while to film it. And the longer it takes me to film it, that's more footage that Tamitha has to edit down. And I think to myself, if I don't give her this footage, it's never going to get done in time. So we're going to have to make it a two-parter.
Margaret, the video Saturday is at 6 p.m.
Y'all. Okay, when we have the folio videos available, I didn't find you until a couple months ago and love the folios. So the ones we did in the year of folios, we have one more to go. We have, well, it feels like two, but it's not. It is two for you guys, kind of. The November folio dropped today. December folio will drop the end of next month. So in February, I'll be able to give you those 12 folios because they're not done yet. They won't finish until the end of January. And I know you're wanting to know about Club. I am working on Club. It is not going to release January 1. I've had some technical issues. Building a website is not what I'm good at, and paying somebody is outrageous. I just cannot afford to pay somebody to do it. So I'm having to do a lot of research, and I spent some time Tuesday working, and I got it doing pretty good. The website's doing pretty good. But I've got a little bit of content I need to make for it and try to get it going. But if you're interested in Club and Made It Club, we're not doing the folios like we did. Instead, and I want to talk to you about Made It Club before you sign up. I want you to know what you're getting, okay? Made It Club is going to be me giving you a different project every month that is just a project, okay? It's not going to necessarily use a kit. It's not going to use, you can pull it from your stash. In some instances, I may show you a project that's not really your thing. Okay. I just want to bring different projects to you. They won't all be card related. They won't all be folio related. They won't all be stamping related. Some of them will be all of those things and some of them won't. Okay. But it lays out like this. The first of the month, you'll get a video that is a project for the month. The middle of the month, we'll have something called a hangout where we'll do a live YouTube hangout on a Saturday morning. The end of the month, you'll get something called a make and mail, where we're going to make some sort of project, and I'm going to encourage you to mail it out. So by the end of the year, you'll mail 12 things to people. And this is what I've been working on. I'm creating what they used to call a forum, but we're going to call it a community. Okay. So what this will do is it'll give you a place on the website once you join that you can go and chat with people in a forum style thread. Do y'all know what that means? That's where somebody types, here's a topic I want to talk about. It's kind of Reddit style, kind of like Reddit. Here's a topic I want to talk about. And then everybody answers in that same thread. Does that make sense? I'm wanting to do that. Not really as sort of a bonus for you guys. It's not really what we had planned in the beginning, but I found this way to do it on our website. And I thought this would be really cool because if you guys want to talk about the project we're working on this month, or if you want to talk about maybe you're struggling with something, or maybe you have questions about a tool you've got or something and people can help you, I thought this might be cool. Kind of like what Discord is. We still have Discord. It's still there, but this would kind of be like that, except it'll be easier to navigate because the thread is an actual thread. In Discord, they're rooms, and that's really difficult. But this being a thread, there'll be a topic, and then you can communicate. Trying to find a way for us to really have a good like club, a hangout kind of club situation. So if you're not interested in rando projects, like they will all have to do with what we do. Okay. They will all have to do with what we do in some way, but they're not all going to be folios. They're not all going to be cards. They're not all going to be boxes. They're not all going to be, what all do I make? They're not all going to be tags. They're not all going to be stamp things. They're just going to be a bunch of different things. Okay. Club will be $9.99 a month. And if you buy it for the year, it'll be $109.99 for the year. Did I do that right? I think I did. And the year you can pay for it up front and have it for the whole year and have access, but you will have to sign into the website to be able to see everything. And you can join at any time. Like it won't be like if you join in February, you're going to have access to projects through the next February, right? So I think it will be fun. It'll be a little different. I'm planning something really fun for our first video. And part of my problem is Sylvia's not here to print it out for me. I need y'all praying for Sylvia. Her back is still giving her some issues. So we need to be praying for her about that. She went in again for some more testing. So hopefully they can find the issue and get it fixed. So we really need y'all praying about that for her. So
we've had a couple of friends that passed away this week. So if you guys will just
surprising, like shockers, please remember our community. Like just Vince and I went to breakfast this morning and ran into Shannon's parents, and they told us, and a gentleman we had just seen a week ago.
If that long.
Just heartbreaking. We went to church with him for a while, and just a lot going on. Dr. Lisa, I'm trying to get it done the first week of January. I'm really close. I'm not going to have it by the 1st. I'm really close, but when it goes up, your first project will be there. Okay. So it won't be late. You'll get your first project. But I got to do a little testing. So I got to wait till Shannon's back to check on do the testing with me. And did she say what the deal is? She hadn't said.
She said Tuesday, she thinks.
Tuesday. Okay. So hopefully Tuesday we can do some testing. I just don't trust myself without a backup. And between Shannon and Tamitha testing, I'll feel better.
I just can't remember if we said we were going to be closed Monday and Tuesday for New Year's or if we just said Monday. But I know we were closed.
We watched at different times. Yes. Okay, Margaret, I'm glad you asked that. Once you join, you have access to from whatever's on the website to whatever's on the website. Okay. Once you join, there is access. The plan is for you to always have access to 15 months. That's the plan. But right now, I don't have 15 projects on there. So if you join the first year, you're kind of in the growth stage. Okay. And I'm going to try to figure out how to give you, and I'm sure I can figure it out, but how to give you access for an additional 5 months. But I'll have to figure all that out. But once you join, that's the plan, that there will be 15. Once we get through 15 months, there'll always be 15 months worth of projects on there, even though, does that make sense? Like you'll get access to those as you go. I got to figure it all out.
You are not able to register as of yet. It is not available for purchase just yet. And we do not know what the first project will be.
I do know what the first project is, but because it's a paid situation, I will never share those projects. That's not fair because people are going to pay for them. So that would be like me giving away a class before the class has happened. So, hi, Lynn. So anyway, that's what that is. It's after 7. Anybody else have anything else they wanted to know or chat about or anything? I'm glad everybody's had a good Christmas. It looks like everybody's had a good one. We've had having the family around is so much fun. They are hilarious.
Yes.
They keep us laughing. They keep us on our toes. Oh, yay, Margie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We were kind of hemming and hawing. We're kind of like, do we go live? Do we don't go live? And I'm like, I miss everybody. And Vinny's like, I miss everybody. So here we are.
So we did it.
Are supplies included for the club or separate? The club will be kind of a stash situation. It'll be like, use what you got. I'm giving you a project. I'll give you a PDF, the dimensions, a video, all that kind of stuff. And you use what you got to make it. They do keep us young. Something was so funny. I can't remember. I was going to tell everybody. It was so funny. I got so tickled at them. I will tell you this because this is kind of funny to me. So Taylor and I, like in October, early November, decided to change a tradition that we do. One of our traditions on Christmas Eve is we always have Chinese food for Christmas Eve dinner. And because this year, my oldest son, which I love this, by the way, my oldest son sent out a text and said, let's help mom and Meemaw out because it's usually me and Meemaw that pick out lunch and let's do lunch for them. So the family, did all the sides and all I had to do was meat. So I just did turkey and ham and they did all the sides. Well, it was fantastic, but I knew it was going to be a big lunch. So instead of having a big lunch and then Chinese food, Taylor and I were like, what if we just did, I say charcuterie boards. I don't know how y'all say it. And there's probably a right way and that ain't it. But we decided to do these boards, right? So Taylor did a meat and cheese board, which was amazing. I did a cookie board, which was okay. I kind of messed it up. That was on me. Sam did a taco kind of nacho bar board. Fantastic. And then I said, who's going to do the barbecue slider board? Because my boys were like, Mom, boards are not enough food. They were like, this is not enough food for us. So we decided to do some sliders, right? So Josh and Joe took on the sliders. Now, y'all, there were four of us in the kitchen working. And then here comes Josh and Joe. And you would have thought they needed every bit of counter space, room. They were announcing stuff they were doing. And let me tell you what they had to do. We purchased pre-barbecued shredded barbecue. They had to add sauce to it, put it on some buns, and heat them up. That's what they had to do. You would have thought they were reinventing the wheel. Those two, did you not?
Oh, yeah.
They were hilarious. They finally got it done. And just to listen to them, I wish I had filmed it. It was so funny. They finally got them done. They were delicious. But here's what's the funny part. Thomas just kind of did his thing. He just kind of snuck in there and didn't tell anybody what he was doing. So he's like, he messages the day of and he's like, do y'all need me to do anything specific? And we're like, no, you can do whatever you want to do. And he's like, I got an idea. I think I'm going to do it. And I was like, that's fine. He's like, I kind of want to put something on the grill. No worries, right? Thomas is the grill guy. That's what he does. So we get to Meemaw's and he had bought tenderloins.
Pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloins. And he starts cutting them up into pieces. Well, it's just so funny. Meemaw didn't have a knife sharp enough for him. So he ended up cutting it into chunks instead of slices, which is what he wanted to do. So when he gets to the house, he says, do you have kebab skewers? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got skewers because I thought I did. And I start looking and I had one. Remember this?
I hate to interrupt you, but we've had two super chats. One, I just lost it. One from Tammy and one from Donna Thompson.
Oh, thank you guys.
So we want to say thank you to you guys. And we do a little thing around here called the crowd noise.
Thank you so much for that. Y'all are so sweet. So anyway, Thomas, I don't have any skewers. So we have to do the next best thing. We call Taylor. Taylor usually has stuff. Taylor's like, yes, I have some. I'll bring them to you. So she gets over there. Without anybody knowing, without any big deal, Thomas just kind of marinates this meat, puts it on these skewers, heads out to the grill, comes back inside. We had this one board that didn't have anything on it. I'm like, what are we going to put on this board? And then somebody was like, we'll put Thomas's skewers on there. We put Thomas's skewers on there. So we all sit down to eat and everybody's like, this is so great. We love this. We love the boards. We want to do them every year. And then somebody goes, Thomas wins. It's like, if this was a competition, Thomas 100% would have won the boards and everybody agreed. And it was so funny because we all made such a big deal out of ours. Like we're all in the kitchen and we're all doing all this kind of stuff. Thomas just heads out to the grill.
Just quiet.
Quiet, comes back inside, lays them out for us. They were fantastic. What did he do? He doesn't love Dale sauce.
Dressing.
He doesn't love Dale sauce. It's not his favorite, but he used Dale's and Italian dressing to marinate them for a little while.
But he said only like 15 or 20 minutes because he didn't want them to be too salty.
He didn't want to be too salty. And they were amazing. And so everybody's like, Thomas wins, Thomas wins. After everything we went through, he didn't even like that afternoon, he said, I think I'll throw something on the grill. And there you go. Thomas wins.
That's all he needed.
It was so fun. We did have such a good time. If you're in the Folio Club, you'll see the pictures because my December will be full of the pictures of all that we did. You'll also see it if you're not, because when I do my Christmas album with you guys, remember I made an album and I'm going to do it on video. When I do that, you'll see all the pictures there too. So don't worry, you'll see them. But we had a really good time. And so they voted that from here on out, we want to do boards. And from here on out, Thomas has to really cook. I think he has to do them on. I think he has to do them for New Year's, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Now, Vince's granddaughter Addie. This is a picture of Vince's granddaughter that I'm fixing to show y'all. She wants to be Merida. Do y'all know who Merida is? You probably all know. But she wanted a bow, right, for Christmas. So she asked Pops months ago for a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. That's all she said. She's talked about it for months, has she not? When Vince went to Texas, she said, Pops, want my bow and arrow. Well, he bought her a bow for Christmas. And when she got it, because he didn't buy her a traditional bow, and I kept telling him, she's not going to know what that is. She's not going to know. When she got it and she opened it, she was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, it's a bow, baby. I promise you it's a bow. We just have to get you fitted and blah, blah. So we had to go get her fitted. This is a picture of her being fitted for her bow when this is Mr. Robbie right here at the store. He was teaching her how to look through the peep. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. Her mother caught this picture of her getting fitted for her bow. Now she's super excited because now she has a bow. She has her arrows because they had to be specially cut to fit. And and now she has a target. And so when they come for open house, not open house, for New Year's, we get to shoot her bow for the first time at the target. And she is so excited. And so the reason I say that's his granddaughter, because that is a picture of Vinny's like granddaughter. That is her right there with her little bow. So,
Yeah, Donna, it is a compound bow, and it's made by Bear Archery, and it literally is so adjustable that it will last her for years.
He said till she's like 12, till her
or
draw
longer,
length gets a little further. Yeah.
Because the draw length adjusts from 12 inches all the way to 27 inches. So that, if you don't know, that's how long this reach is for her draw. So up to 27 inches. Most adult males are in the 29-inch range, unless you're Josh, and then it's 32. But and the poundage on the bow will adjust from 5 pounds all the way up to 50 pounds. So it will accommodate her for years to come, as long as she enjoys it.
And she's at 7 pounds. She pulled 7 pounds back like it was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It was so impressive to watch too. And Robbie that works, we got this at Mark's Outdoors, if y'all are wondering. They're so great. Robbie was so good with her. Like, he got down on one knee and he would tell her how to do it. And like, I felt, if you don't know anything about a compound bow, once you pull it back, you either have to shoot an arrow or slowly put it back. And it's hard sometimes to do that. I was really worried about her slowly putting it back, because if you don't, you can, the string can pop. It can pop.
Yeah, it'll blow up.
Yeah, and so you had to be careful. She did so good. He was so good with her, but it was just nice to see how excited she was about it. And I hope I hope this sparks like maybe a competition archery situation for her. And it might, we'll see.
Yeah.
But when I said to Robbie, I said, Robbie, what do we do for arrows? And he was like, number 2 pencils. We just laughed because they're so little. Her arrows are 16 inches. They're so little.
Yeah.
It was so cute. So Pops was so excited. Y'all can't even know.
I was glowing.
But to top the day off, okay, as we're leaving, she looks at Pops and she says, Pops, can I get a hunting outfit?
She said, can I get one of them hunting suits?
One of them hunting suits. It was so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Pops was very excited. But she's excited to shoot the target. I don't even think she realizes how cool it's going to be when she shoots that target. I don't think she realizes how cool. I used to love the bow and arrow, and I love the compound bow because it's, once you get it pulled back, it's so easy to use. And we used to target practice every Sunday afternoon when I was in my early 20s, and I loved it. So I'm hoping she will too. It was cool. Adrian said, get that baby.
You dang right, Adrian. We're going to get her some.
Adrian, could you just hear Vinny when she said that? Do that sound you make. That was so cute. So she'll have some camo. We're just waiting until she's a little bigger. They had these little boots that was killing us not to buy them. Those little boots.
Oh, yeah. They had little muck boots that would fit her. I was dying not to buy them.
But I know by the next time she's here, they won't fit her. So we're not going to do it. Because once Mama goes home, she's going to have to hibernate for a while because we got a baby in May. There won't be a lot of traveling. What is Dale sauce? Okay, real quick. Yeah, Vinny does a good Tim Allen.
And I do a pretty good.
When you did that to Ollie the other day, did you see him whip his head around? Ollie was here and he was watching Scooby-Doo, and Vince said, "Are you watching?" And you did it. Do it again.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
And he whipped his head around and looked at me. It's like, how did you do that? What was I fixing to tell? Dale sauce. So is it an Alabama thing?
It's a marinade.
Is it an Alabama thing?
I
Who
think
knows?
Dale sauce is made in Alabama. I can't remember.
Is Dale sauce? So it's called Dale's. Most people just call it Dale's, and it's a marinade, and it's fairly salty. They do make a low sodium version, but even it is a little salty to me. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
salty.
very salty. Even the, like I said, even the low sodium version is still too salty if you let it marinate too long.
Lynn, I did axe throwing and I liked it. Now it wears me out quick because the axe is heavy. You know,
We had fun when it was here.
we had one here in our strip mall, and Jared, for his 30th birthday, we did a axe throwing party when he was here, and we had a good time, and it was a lot of fun. But I want to tell you something: you can't do it long. I mean, you could build up stamina for it, but throwing that axe is heavy.
Yeah, it's a little hatchet.
Yeah, but it was fun. So Dale's. Wait a minute. What is she? Is she saying there's a Dale's restaurant? I'm not sure what she's saying. That I think that messed up on you. Is Dale's from Illinois?
No, they're saying they have it in those places.
Oh, you have it.
Oh, she's saying there used to be a Dale's restaurant in Sheffield, Alabama.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just a liquid marinade that you can soak your food in. And so, but like I said, it's very salty if you let it soak too long.
Laura's in Ohio and they use it. So it's not a Southern thing. I mean, it's not only Southern. But yeah, it's not our favorite. I think our favorite marinade, we really like Moore's. It's not quite as
Moore's
salty.
is the same thing. It's just not as salty.
Not as salty. They're both good. Thomas is real picky about the grill food that he makes. And it's good. It always turns out good. He's very good at it. So anyway. Oh yeah, thank you, Sharon. Hey, y'all don't forget January 5th. Put it on your calendar for me. January 5th. Y'all know y'all got to be there. You got to show out or I get nervous. I'm on Craft Roulette January the 5th. I think I'm kicking the year off. I think that's what she told me. We also are going to be a spin sponsor, so we're doing a giveaway through them. And I'm really excited about it. But y'all know I get nervous when y'all aren't in there. If the maidens aren't there, I get nervous. So please, please, please come join. Does it have
You
a
said we
bull
were
on
going
the
to stop
front?
at 7.
I know. Does it
We're
have
at
a bull on the front?
7:20.
Does it have a bull on the front of Dale's? I think it does.
I think so.
Also, did we have Dale sauce in the pantry?
I doubt it.
Thomas didn't bring any sauce. That's
I think
weird.
he marinated it
No,
before
he
he got
did
there.
buy sauce because he bought Italian dressing, so he did. January 5th, and Tamitha, can you help me? I tried to get the info. Thank you, Patty. Don't let me down. Y'all be there. Thank you, Terrence. Don't forget, y'all have to Vinnie that video, and you have to tell people Vinnie the video when we get there. I want to say it's 6:30 Central Daylight Time. That's what she has on her banner. There we go. There's the link right there. There's the link. Okay, Cindy. No, who said they watch every night? Lisa, what time does it start? I have an email from her, but I can't look at it while we're live. Lisa watches it, so she'll know. What's the name of the video? That show is called Craft Roulette. It's on the channel that's called Craft Roulette. Okay, 6:30 p.m. Y'all, is that Central Time? Okay, Timothy says January 5th at 6:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Not 6:30, 6:15. Um, 6:10 is what Terrence says. Okay, write 6 o'clock on your calendar. Set an alarm for 6 o'clock and then be there. Okay. Dale's label says Birmingham, Alabama. It is a Birmingham product.
I thought it was.
I thought it was an Alabama product.
Oh, this is so exciting. The herd sign went up today.
Really?
And he got
cool.
his health department approved to operate letter.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so Chatterbox. Okay, if you don't know, the Chatterbox is like you're doing right now in the chat. That starts at 6:10 and the show starts at 6:30. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And it is Central. Linda says, trust me, it's Central. I think it'll be fun. This will be my third time on. Third time. I love it. I love it. So y'all be there to support me because I get nervous. I always feel better when y'all. Let me tell you why I get nervous though. I can't see the chat. Like while I'm live, I just have to trust y'all are there. And typically they give me updates about what you're saying and stuff. So that makes me feel some better. All right, you guys, we're going to head out. We're going to say a prayer together tonight. It'll be the last one of 2023 together. There's lots to be praying about. I want y'all to remember Waynie. I want y'all to remember Waynie. He can always use your prayers. His wife posted, I don't know if y'all saw, I don't know if anybody follows that, but his wife posted that we need a miracle and we're asking for a miracle. So pray for him. And I just want to tell you something. His spirits are up. We talked last week and he's just his spirits are up and he's just the sweetest thing. And I just want y'all to be praying for him and his family. Don't forget his wife and their 3 kids. Be praying for them. Be praying for those in our area. I know there are people in your area. I know that you guys we could list so many things we need to be praying for. Just when you pray, if you'll just pray for the Made It community, if you'll pray for those that are part of your Made It group, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. I can't wait for the new year either. I'm really excited. I'm usually real depressed after Christmas, but you know what? I'm liking the idea of new. Probably going to be a lot of changes with me. You know, I am.
That's it. You go through that every year. One year was, I'm not saying no to anything.
What is this year going to be?
I don't know.
I can tell you what it's going to be. New things. I'm going to try new things. I'm already about it. I'm already listing things I want to try. Like in the crafting world, there's so many things I have not tried. I've just, I steer clear of stuff because I feel like it's kind of faddish.
Have you let out everybody to subscribe to your sewing channel yet?
I have not. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. But I want to try new things this year. I want to try new things in paper crafting. I want to branch out into things, which scares me because that means bringing a new product. But still, I want to try stuff I have never tried in the past. I've already got a list of stuff I want to do. If you're interested in sewing, on my sewing channel, I put up my first video, my first official sewing video. I put that up, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe longer than that. I don't remember. And I have my second one edited, but I haven't put it up yet. A little nervous about that one. So, my second one.
What's the name of this year's sewing channel?
May Sewed It.
It's
original. It's an original name.
It's a hot name.
I didn't want it to be like May Made It.
Yeah, no.
I want it to be different. So it's May Sewed It.
Tamitha might want to post a link to it.
She might post a link to it. I would love it if y'all would help me get to 1,000 subscribers. YouTube just loves them numbers. They just do. They actually love watch time too. But May Sewed It. Again, I wanted
there it is right there.
I wanted it to be different from May Made It. And I feel
That's
like that
exactly.
did it.
It had to be something original like May Sewed It.
Completely different. So when you heard it, you wouldn't go, well, that's the
Who's
same thing.
that?
That's the same thing. But it's not. Thank you, Christy. I'm enjoying it. I will tell you this in case you want to follow along. Even if you don't sew, you might want to watch this. This is kind of fun. My second video is the first in a series where I'm making, and he already knows, I'm making Josh's quilt. My goal this year is to make everybody a birthday quilt. That's my goal. I've got plenty of time to get it done, and that's what I want to do. So I'm starting with Josh's. Do you remember the quilt cards I was doing here on my shorts? I'm taking those quilt cards and I'm going to make the blocks and then sew them all together to be Josh's quilt. And it's kind of fun because I get to try a different block every time I do it. And remember, I'm green. So if you're watching me for sewing tips, it's probably bad. Just watch because you want to follow along. But it is kind of fun. And that video may go up tonight. I got a couple of little things I got to do to it before it goes up. But that video may go up tonight. And so even if you don't sew, you can follow along and watch that process. It should be cool to watch each block turn into a quilt. Some videos will be one block. Some videos will be multiple blocks, depending on how hard the block is. The one the other night, the first one I did, kind of kicked my booty. So it took me a little while to get that one done. So I'm trying to get on that quilt list. Once I get my family birthday done, I've got so many. Y'all don't know. I keep designing quilts for all the people in my life.
And she keeps buying fabric.
I do. I just keep buying fabric. I designed a quilt for Missy. I cannot wait to make this quilt. I've got this one in mind for Missy, but it's going to be way down the line. Poor Missy's got to wait because I got so many to make. So y'all know March is like birthday month. So I've got 2 months to get a bunch of quilts made because like how many birthdays. I won't have to do one for you because you got one for the 25th. That'll be done before then. But
You already gave Joe one.
Joe's already got one. So I've got Jared, Josh, Addie. No, Emmy. Jared, Josh, Emmy. 3 by
Addie's
then.
in April.
Addie's April 7th. So I got to get 3 by then. And then I might as well have to get April done as well. So anyway. All right, you guys, go check that out. Oh my gosh, I'm at 791 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank y'all so much for that. And do not worry, it will not take away from my paper crafting. My fabric is what I do at home. When Vinny's hunting, when Vinny's gone, whatever, I just go in my sewing room. And to be honest, it's hard for me to do anything without talking to a camera. So I just picked up the camera. It's just hard. It's just hard for me to do it without talking to a camera. So can you show a picture of your design? My quilt design? I don't have anything with me to show. Is that what you mean? My quilt design? I didn't even take a picture of it. So how do you get on that list? Just be you, Tam. Just be you. I got to think of something. Here's what happened. When it pops up, when your quilt pops up, I'll be like, there's your quilt. Like, I just will know it.
There it is.
Yep.
All right. Why don't we do something different? Why don't you close us in prayer to
Be
end
happy to.
2023?
Be happy to. No one ever wants May to pray. Y'all might be disappointed. They might want you to pray us out.
Nah. Nothing more precious than your
A
prayers.
lot of people love your prayers. We could both pray. We'll both pray. I'll start it, you finish it.
Okay.
Will that work?
Yes.
Okay. God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this community. We love how you have brought us together. And I love the fact that I miss them. And I hope that they miss us too when we're not together. God, thank you for what you did to open these doors to bring us onto YouTube and to grow in such a wonderful community that's so loving and uplifting. God, today I pray a special prayer over the Made It community. I pray that you'll be with everyone who's hurting, everyone who's sick, everyone who is searching for something. God, everyone who's in need of anything, I just pray that you will be real in those situations. And I pray, God, that they will lean on you for answers because you are the only answer we need. And we only want to do what you want us to do, God. Thank you so much for how many blessings you give us. This season has just been blessing after blessing. We don't deserve it. God, you are so good. And I love seeing how you work in our lives. And I love just more and more every day, I'm in awe of what you have done and are doing. And I'm just so grateful that you are actively working miracles in and around and through all of us. God, there are people in our lives that need miracles tonight. You know exactly who they are, God. And I just want to lift them up to you. There's so many people in our community that need you. So many people that are just in situations where they are hurting for you, God, and maybe they don't even realize it. I just pray that somebody will reach out to them and lead them to you in some way that is so real. They will know that you have so many wonderful plans for them and you can change so many lives through what you have in store for everyone. God, we thank you for Jesus. We thank you for that beautiful picture. And like we talked about on our Christmas Eve, God, everything we have started from Jesus, just that tiny baby and that wonderful plan you have for us and how you put our family together, God, in a way that nobody could have seen. We are so grateful for what you have done for us. Thank you for every moment that you allow us to see you working in our lives. And thank you, God, for those times I don't see you working. Those times are even more precious, God. You know that. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you for what you're going to do in 2024 and the opportunities that we're going to have. And God, I just pray that you'll help me to follow your direction and help me to stay under your wing and do exactly what you want me to do on this channel and in my own life, God. I just pray that you'll help me to always stay in your will. Thank you for everything, God.
God, I just thank you. There's just not enough words to thank you for what you do for us, how you take care of us, how you protect us, even when we don't see you doing it. God, I thank you that you are the great physician. You are the healer of everything that could possibly be wrong. God, you chose to send your son Jesus to heal us of our sin disease, to cure that, to fix that for us so that we could be reunited with you and have a relationship with you. I thank you, God, for every person watching, those that might not be watching right now, but that might tune in later. God, I pray that you would just somehow, some way, through something that we have said or something that we have done or a laughter that we shared together, God, that it would impact somebody's life for your kingdom's sake. Lord, we just love you and we praise you for all you do. I thank you so much, God, that I got to spend another Christmas with my mom and dad, that I got to spend another Christmas with all of my kids and grandkids and with my precious wife. Thank you, God, for 25 beautiful years with her. And Lord, I just thank you for everything. Again, there's just not enough words. God, for those that we know that have lost loved ones and family this week, Lord, I just pray that you'd wrap your arms around them. God, I know how hard it is. And I pray, God, that your peace, a peace that passes all understanding, would fall on them and they would feel your arms holding them together through this tough time. Lord, I don't have answers. I don't have explanations as to why things happen the way they happen. But God, I know that you're able to take our worst circumstance and turn it into something beautiful that glorifies you and that lifts us up. We honor you. We give you glory, for you're the only one that deserves it. Thank you for the gifts that you give us, to each person listening, to each person, the things that they need, you provide. So God, help us to trust you through it all. We ask it all in your precious Son's name. Amen.
Amen. We're real grateful right now, guys. We're so grateful and thankful for what God's doing. And I pray that he's doing something in your life that you can just be in awe of. There's nothing better than being in awe of God. And if he's not, just look around. Just look around. He's doing wonderful works every day. Thank y'all for spending time with us. Thank you for being willing to come and hang out. This has been so fun. We will probably have a show Tuesday. Probably. I feel like we will. I feel like we're back at it on Tuesday. So look forward to seeing us then. Tuesdays at 2. I think we're going to keep doing that. Y'all let us know what you think in the comments. Do you enjoy Tuesdays at 2? If you do, we'll keep doing it. It's done really good through the holidays. I don't know if that'll change when the holidays are over, but let us know. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Roll
Y'all.
Tide.
You got it in there.